Hey everybody, it's Meredith and it is our 5th nature journal prompt. And I'm really excited about this one. Today we're going to be making sound maps. So a lot of folks think of maps as the things on our phones that we use when we're driving around trying to get someplace. Or maybe you have a paper map that you unfold when you're in someplace new exploring. And a map is kind of a way to get to know a place, and we use it physically, like maybe with our eyes and kind of walking around. But a sound map is something that we also use to get to know our place more, but we use our sense of hearing. So for a sound map, you're going to pick a spot. Your sit spot would work really well, and you're just going to sit there. I recommend maybe setting a timer for like 5 to 10 minutes for this, and you can do more than one for sure. So I'm kind of just out in the farm fields here. And with your journal, you are just going to make an X right in the middle. So I've just made an X in the middle of my journal, and that will be you. That will mark or kind of be a symbol for where you are sitting. And then you're just going to listen. And as you're listening, you can do what I call deer ears and kind of practice cupping your ears like this so you can hear a little bit better. Kind of hear where the sounds are coming from and kind of look all around. And you're going to try to be, usually when I'm listening, I try to be quiet, which is sometimes a challenge for me. But we're just going to be listening for as much as you can. And as you start to hear sounds, you're going to write them in your journal, but you're going to kind of create a map. So if I hear a sound coming from over that way, I'm going to make a symbol of it in my journal. Okay, so here is an example of my sound map. And you can see right in the middle, I put an X to mark myself. And then I just made different symbols. So I didn't practice my most perfect artistic abilities. I just created the symbols. I just wanted to jot down the information really quickly. So you can see just this little symbol of a car going, Route 5 is right behind me, so it's going, many of them actually were going back and forth. I drew a symbol of an acorn because I heard a squirrel. I didn't want to take my time drawing a squirrel, but that will help me remember that I saw a squirrel. Some things, it was hard to draw, like these little zigzag squiggles represent the wind, and I was sitting right next to some forested area, and there was a lot of wind rustling through the trees, so I just decided I will make them squiggles. So when you're finished making your map, if you were to hand it to somebody and they saw all those symbols, they might say, "What are you trying to tell me?" So something that all maps have in common is that they have a key. And that key tells you what these certain symbols stand for. So a lot of times when we see the color blue on a map, there might be a key that tells us that it's water. Or if we see a certain line, it might tell us that it's a road, and another line is a walking path. So you're going to make a key. And I just did a really quick one as an example. So I said that squiggly line is the wind, the acorn is a squirrel, the car is a car. And that way people can know what is what on my map. So just to wrap it all up, you're going to take your nature journal to a spot where you can sit comfortably for 5 to 10 minutes. Remember that the longer you sit, the more you will hear. You're going to mark an X right in the middle of that paper. And then you're just going to listen, and you're going to mark down those symbols as you're hearing them. And then at the end, in order to help you remember and to share your observations, you're going to create a key. So we're really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Have fun out there, nature journalers, and we'll see you next time.